Most of us share a quiet, lingering anxiety, the fear that we are spending our lives on the wrong things and will realize it too late. In the 17th century, the 9th Sikh Guru, Guru Teg Bahadur, wrote specifically for people facing this exact existential crisis. His opening verse, Slok 1, presents a stark and disruptive diagnosis of what it actually means to waste a human life. His definition ignores the typical markers of a successful life, challenging the value we place on our achievements and possessions. The opening line of the text is blunt: "If you do not sing the praises of the Lord, your life is rendered useless." This claim creates immediate friction. We spend our years chasing careers and building relationships to find purpose, yet this text argues that without a singular spiritual focus, all of that effort equals zero. The second half of the verse offers a striking metaphor as a way out. It tells us to immerse your mind in Him, like the fish in the water. We have to look closely at this 17th century imagery to understand what it practically asks of us. The author's logic rests on a specific observation: human life is uniquely difficult to obtain, which makes its misuse a total loss. Slok 3 highlights the physical toll of time, describing how youth passes and old age overtakes the body. Slok 5 expands on this. The wealth and partners we claim as our own cannot accompany us in the end. In Slok 25, the author describes the entire created universe as bubbles in water, things that well up for a moment and then disappear. Investing our entire identity into assets that are guaranteed to vanish is the literal definition of a wasted life. The text identifies a psychological cause for this behavior, a state of delusion called Maya. Slok 26 describes people as being blinded by the wine of Maya, a state where we treat temporary things as if they were permanent. This blindness leads to a constant, anxious attachment. The mind wanders because it is trying to tether itself to things that are actively dissolving. Maya is the trap that keeps us chasing the bubbles while ignoring the water they came from. The solution lies in the biological reality of that opening metaphor: the fish and the water. A fish exists in a state of total reliance. It breathes the water, stays suspended by it, and cannot survive a single moment outside it. Guru Teg Bahadur is instructing us to treat the divine with this same level of necessity as our absolute and sustaining life source. This immersion, or Nam Simran, is not an occasional hobby. It is a continuous practice required to break the intoxicating spell of Maya. By immersing the mind in the eternal, we become immune to the suffering caused by the temporary world. What does a person who achieves this level of focus actually look like? Slok 13 describes a mind that is entirely untouched by pleasure, pain, greed, or ego. In Slok 14, we see a person who has achieved a level of neutrality, where they look upon gold and iron exactly the same. Slok 15 describes a total freedom from fear, where friend and enemy are treated with the same tranquility. This is the state of liberation, moving through the world without being emotionally enslaved by its fluctuations. This brings a sharp urgency to the message. Because this human body is such a rare, difficult-to-obtain opportunity, every second is a ticking clock. We are left with a choice: spend our brief time chasing bubbles that are already popping, or find peace in the sustaining waters of devotion. This redefines the wasted life. It is not a failure of status or wealth, but a failure to align with the eternal. A human life is only wasted if we forget the water